National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now a 2nd down and 6. On play action, Lance. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons, nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Now a play fake. Lance. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Lance going to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Edwards-Helaire, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 115 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Play action. Now it's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yep, the lanes are there. Go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Richards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jets 7.
Second down and 3.
They'll try the left side. Richards. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Joseph.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Trying to improvise. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Lance. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
It's taken to the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Lance now on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Koo now for the point after. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman, who has stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Logan Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So field position becomes a factor. I think at this spot, you might also want to think about throwing the Hail Mary. You know, put the ball up in the air. Maybe you can get 6 out of it instead of 3.
Yeah, see what happens. A final shot before half for Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
These two coaching staffs likely going through their final adjustments for the second half. One of these teams is going to emerge 2-0. But who will it be? To find out, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray now to throw. He's going to look deep for more. They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Julian Love. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that three.
But no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large. But here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The 3rd quarter now, and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 8. To throw, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. It's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance is going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. It's a big play there for Atlanta. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And Lance now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's got it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mack. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now this time Murray to throw it. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Richards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Romeo Okwara providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Murray. On the move to his left.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
That it?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Elijah Moore.
83 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
He's picked off near his own 48.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Murray to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Valentine now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Lance. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.